Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17.
Time to check into the action as this offense tries to see if they can put a drive together here early in this first quarter. Time running out here on the play clock. Now they try the right side here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Does... Defense with their backs against the wall here in the red zone. Let's see how this thing plays out. Again, here's Bernard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to his...
And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert from 3 yards out, and the Bengals... So a good job on 1st and 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Can this defense rise to the challenge for the final stop?
All right, here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to 1st.
On 3rd.
To live action inside the red zone. A chance for this offense to push it across for 6. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Another pistol look here. Now back to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This a 33-yard attempt. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. So this will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. See this thing play out here. Big 3rd down situation. Can they prevent them from getting to the marker? Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. They'll run again with Bernard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And a loss of 3. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Boswell's kick is good. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And this is going to be roughing.
First down.
First and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Going right side here, and that's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away. That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team. Really, it's a solid draft class from a year ago. They were able to address some key weak spots on their team and fill in some holes. And they were able to identify the players they wanted early in the process. Got a little bit of luck as some guys may have fallen to them. But for the most part, knew their philosophy and stuck to it. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got time. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that. I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now. So not much minutes left here before we reach halftime as the offense is out there now hoping to put together a scoring drive before they head to the locker room. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain, and it's second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going up top. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Now let's go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. So the offense now in the red zone here, looking for a score. Let's see what they draw up. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now.
And they'll run it here. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, or if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. He saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And did it get there? Yes. Boy, he didn't get much of that at all. He tucked it just between the crossbar and the left upright. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely...
Situation. What can this defense do? What will they do to try to get this to 4th down? We are through 3. So a good job on 1st and 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Can this defense rise to the challenge for the final stop? And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A nice pickup there of 11 yards. So a golden scoring opportunity here. Let's see what they can do now operating in the red zone. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver who has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And now it's 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just...
Getting down to the nitty-gritty. Defense looking for a stop. Offense needing points. Let's find out what happens. They go play action here on 1st down. Backing up. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati 1st down. Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Dalton gives to Bernard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Bernard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They come out here in the eye. So now Dalton. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
And there's the go-ahead touchdown, and so likely we'll kick an extra point. But to me, I'm looking forward. Special teams.
Time winding down here in this 4th quarter. This is a crucial spot. Let's see what the offense can do. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed. Opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 12 yards is the pickup there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Fighting through. And he's brought down. Give him 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. He's back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give the Browns a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And this is incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to roam now. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long.
Here we go now. Blue, landed. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Week 1 loss, but it's just week 1. Moving.
One of the most pivotal moments for Joe this season is when he realizes he has to go behind Spencer's back to get information because he's not going to get an honest answer from Spencer. Nobody really wants to just come out and say, hey, he did this, because it's kind of like tattletelling, you know? I think Andre is afraid of really often being petty and being overly concerned, so he's really just kind of playing the game. So, he's with me now. You gotta keep a closer eye on your boy, Fred. Joe considers Andre before all this happens. It's like, you know, this is the guy I want to be. So this is very disarming. That's all being shattered. Now, how about that wine, Joe? I think I'd rather have a scotch. Okay, so you lost some money. So what? It happens to everybody. It was $6 million. One shot. The whole purpose of the show is to really expose the fact that these guys are not always as well off as everybody believes they are. You know, you could have big superstars who are set for life, you know, but then you have mid-level guys, lower-level guys who don't make that much money and don't have the business acumen, and that's where Spencer comes in. With Spencer, he doesn't have a financial background. He didn't work on Wall Street. He just didn't come from that world. But what he does have, better than anybody else, is an incredible amount of care for these players. He said when you took the job that you were doing it to protect players, not because you were broke.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
And because I was fucking broke, he's been down the road of making poor decisions where he's lost his money, and he just doesn't want these players to make the same.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
And all of a sudden you go from nothing to a lot, and you're very young, and you got a lot of people pulling at you. It's a very difficult place to be in.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Browns going up against the Dolphins.
Let's see this thing play out here. Big third down situation. Can they prevent them from getting to the marker? Tannehill on third down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. All right, time for an early game drive here as they look to hopefully set the tempo for the remainder of the game to come. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created.
So the defense backed up here. Let's see if they can hold on this next play.
Block time, block time. Tie to your right, tie to your right.
Tannehill on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Situation. What can this defense do? What will they do to try to get this to fourth down? Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain that time. And they're And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Dolphins defense. So a good job on first and second down. Now it's third down. Can this defense rise to the challenge for the final stop? And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. So back to live action inside the red zone. A chance for this offense to push it across for 6. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. So a red zone situation coming here for the defense. Let's see what they can do to keep these guys out of the end zone. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with a J. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the... All right, let's see this thing play out here. Big 3rd down situation. Can they prevent them from getting to the marker? And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. There we go now. A big 3rd down situation. What can this defense do? What will they do to try to get this to 4th down? They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3. So a good job on 1st and 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Can this defense rise to the challenge for the final stop? From the 50, it's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it'll be 4th down. The defense with their backs against the wall here in the red zone. Let's see how this thing plays out. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jordan Cameron is tight end, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Tannehill throwing again. And this is caught. He hits Landry. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Again, Tannehill. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 1st touchdown of the new season. This offense definitely needs points here to get back in this football game. They can start to chip away right now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Finding time. He's going to look deep down. He's got a man. Complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores. And they have been struggling. Can they get the score they need to get back in this football game? And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Rashawn Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And now a little bit of a losing skid here. Only 2 games.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Browns going up against the Bills. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we're about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Ralph Wilson Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by one of the more mobile quarterbacks in the NFL. It's Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor's always been a worker, always seeking an opportunity, and one finally came to him in Buffalo, and he seized it.
Another pistol look here. Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Here's the offensive unit, and heads up, look out for the Clemson Tiger.
Sammy Watkins was brought in to make plays. That's what he specializes in, out on the perimeter or going inside.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They go play action now, Taylor. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. They'll run it now out of the gun. Penalty marker is down here. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still 1st down.
They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Green 39. Green, Detroit. Detroit.
Play clock winding down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for third down.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards on the ground. Great run, and you know some people question, do you take a running back as high as they took him? That helps to answer it right there.
You hear that all the time, don't you? Don't get a running back that high. You can get the same production later on in the draft. But I've always been of the opinion, when you have a guy as talented as this one, you better go get him and put him to work.
He has a chance to be elite. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2 there. And it's third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here. Brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Buffalo first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Now Taylor over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Brown coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Now we talk about players blitzing.
Here's Sam Martin now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Here's the Bills defense now as they head out to defend here. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? The 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3 and out. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before that. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's first down, Buffalo. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Taylor will throw again. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
That's complete. It's Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Crosby puts it through, and the Bills have taken the lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Bills are happy to be sitting in the locker room with a lead. The Browns just want to come out after the half and claw their...
Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And there's a flag on the play. Looking left side, and it's complete. 20, 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Holding offense. Still 7.
Yeah.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
And he's got room. And a cutback, right sideline. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Browns have retaken the lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
Yeah, when you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit too fast.
So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. Taylor. Man open right side. It's the tight end play. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
On 3rd down, Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go. 3-19.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 88 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.